it's Sweetie Pie and welcome back to my channel. Today we're actually doing something that's really more inspired by a YouTuber that I love, and her name is Angelique. I cannot say her last name, but I will 100%. She is a Swedish YouTuber. She is absolutely amazing. In society, and this is going to go off into a rant, so I'm going to put a timestamp right here, but in society, we're kind of taught to not live on the edge. And I love her eyeshadow. I love her eyeshadow. That is something to me that I am really inspired by eyeshadow and by eyeshadow looks and, all the textures, and that is something that I love. And especially being doing videos and being like a beauty YouTuber of sorts, I feel like I really want to branch out and I really want to be, daring with my makeup, and I don't want somebody telling me, it looks like too much or yada yada yada. And she gives me faith that there are people out there that are not going to judge you because you have colors on your eyes. Anyways, let's get into this video. As you can see, I am doing a 1 palette, 2 looks with the Kat Von D Fetish palette. I'm also going to throw in the Kat Von D Fetish face palette. I'm doing a review on both of these today, and I already filmed a look using the Fetish palette, so I thought, you know what, instead of making it a hugely long review video, because I already have to do swatches and all that kind of jazz, I will post 2 videos and I will use both of them in this video, and I will also, maybe use this one in the review video just so you can see what these look like on the cheeks, because I am going to use some of these shades in here as eyeshadow today. Anyways, holy geez, that was a long ranting intro to this video, and I'm sorry if the angle isn't perfect. I bought a sparkly, beautiful background, and it will not unwrinkle. It's so difficult to pull this taut, it's just insane. Anyway, I hope you guys subscribe if you're new and like this video if you enjoy it. And yeah, stay till the end because I will have some more videos of mine popping up. If this is the first video you have seen, I guarantee you're gonna want to see more. Alright, and I have a look prepared for today, and then I also did a look before, so we're going to do 2. This one I'm going to kind of talk through, and then the second look that I did, I'm just going to roll through it and, kind of just show you the demonstration, maybe throw some music behind it, all that good jazz. But yes, this is the Fetish palette by Kat Von D. If you want to see my opinion, they're going to be up already. I will put them up in the cards right here because I'll be putting out the review before this video. Anyways, this palette, I have mixed emotions about, but I do have a look that I have kind of prepared for today. I was thinking about what I wanted to use, what colors I wanted to show you guys, and I have decided that we're going to play with Bondage, which is this red. This is the red that I was so to when I saw the palette, and we're also going to use Kink, and then we're going to go in with Stiletto and Dominatrix. And for the inner corner, I think I'm going to use, as well as just to blend those 2 matte shades out, I'm going to use her face palette, and I'm going to use Coven to kind of blend things out on the crease because it is a really pretty matte pastel-y purple. And then I'm not sure, I might take Telepathy and put it in my inner corners, but we'll see what it all looks like and we'll go from there. For priming my eyes today, I'm actually going to do something different to each eye so that I don't know, it's not that I want to prove a point, but it's just I want to show you that different primers will give you different results with pretty much every single eyeshadow palette ever. So the first thing we're going to use is my tried and true. I literally, like, I have a new one. I have a backup. I'll probably buy another backup. I love this stuff. It's so, so cheap too. It's exactly the same thing as the NYX Jumbo Stick in Milk. It is a white cream and super pigmented, really beautiful. Well, I don't know if it's super pigmented, but it's pretty good. And the other eye, I'm actually going to use the Urban Decay. This is their eyeshadow primer in the original. I do like this, but if we're talking about payoff for eyeshadows and what's going to really make them look amazing, there's a difference between using a eyeshadow primer like this with no color or anything in it and a actual eyeshadow primer that's going to make them stick and look beautiful, all that good stuff. So let's get on with this. I'm going to prime my eyes and we will get into the palettes. Alright guys, so both eyes are primed. This one is just looking a little bit whiter and this one is looking very normal. There's still some, it's not even that I'm trying to cover up, and that's another thing I wanted to talk about is I'm not trying to cover up really. It's just that sticky, like if you're using a really creamy concealer, it works really great. Like I actually do not like the ColourPop concealer or there's a few concealers. Usually the only concealers that I like for priming my eyes are cream concealers. I could use like Benefit's Lemonade or their Erase Paste. Honestly, any of their concealers I could use because it's that cream base and it really has some like adherence to it. But anyway, I am done, and I'm actually, today I was thinking about it and I was like, oh, do I want to? A lot of the time I love that sharp line, so I will use my Sephora tape, but today I think I'm going to try and go for like just a little bit more blown out. I want like a dramatic eye today. Alright, so yeah, let's go in first. Now, one thing that this palette doesn't have, if it bothers you, I'm sorry, but I like to set the top of my eye with some kind of cream powder, you know, whatever. This is Brulee from Wet n Wild. I'm going to take the BH Cosmetics #1 brush. It's a huge, like, dome brush. And just pat that on the very top of the eye. And what I think this does is it literally just makes it, one, easier to blend way up here. Like, I don't really go in my crease area. It's more just up here in the area that I find hardest to blend when I'm trying to blend like darker colors or more colorful colors. You know what I'm saying. Alright? Then what I'm going to do, and should I start with, which one do we want on the outside? The purple or the red? I think the red's a little bit darker, so we're going to go in with the purple first. And as you can see, I like just dab, 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 and there's quite a lot of product on that brush. And you want to work slowly with this palette. It like blends on top of itself very well. But if you grab too much product, oh, you're going to have problems. So yeah, essentially I'm just going to layer this into my inner crease area. So I'm just kind of making them both look the same, going pretty far up. And this brush, this is a Crown, I think this was their Ultimate Blender brush. Just a big, well, not even big, it's just a fluffy blender brush. It's been really good. Anyway, so now we're going to start going into bondage, and I think I'm going to use the same brush. Now this one, you kind of do need to be gentle with. gonna switch over. I can't even remember where I got this brush, but essentially it is a very, very small blender brush. And I'm gonna go into bondage. And I'm just gonna kind of start sweeping this way a bit. Alright, now that I'm done blending, I'm just looking in the mirror and I'm going to get like one of these brushes. This is the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. It's just one of their flat brushes. And I'm gonna go in to that Wet n Wild. And oh, actually, you know what? Before that, I'm actually gonna go in with Coven. This is from their face palette. And this is very pastel, so what I'm hoping is it's just going to be the blender between the two shades. That's working really well. Wow, that looked really good actually. Okay, now I'm just going to clean up with that shade here. This is Brulee. And see, it just like really quickly makes things look more seamless. And I usually just literally blend it all the way down, then go back in. Light touch here. Like bang. That's so pretty. Okay, we're gonna do this onto the other side. Here, I will get close up. But yeah, that's what we've got. That's what we've got going down. And I'm just gonna do it to the other side and I will be right back. Alright guys, I am finished blending all of that out. And while I was sitting here, I was kind of just thinking about the products and thinking about what kind of look I want to do. And I know I said that I wanted to use Stiletto and Dominatrix, but I kind of want to go a little crazier than that. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to take La Petite Morte. It's hard to explain, but you'll see it on my eyes in a second. And I'm going to put that on the inner and outer corners of the lid. And then, or no, you know what? I'm going to put that all over the lid. Then I'm going to take the Fetish palette, the face palette, and I'm actually going to take Telepathy. See if you can get that. It is a duochrome pink, or not pink, but purple and kind of greens. It's very, very pretty. I do not like these as highlights on the skin, to be honest, but some people might. If you like glitter on your face, you might actually like them as highlights, but I only like them as like inner corner highlights or all over the lid to really change a look. And then after that is finished, I'm going to go in with Dominatrix on the lower lash line. And then after that, we might do some contouring with one of those blushes. But let's get into this. So for me to put Le Petite Morte on the eyes, I'm really, really thinking I should use a tackier base. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go in with a little bit more of the two primers on each of the lids. So I will use my LA colors and then I will use my Urban Decay. A Anastasia Beverly Hills, the ones that they put in the palettes. We're going to use the flat side and I'm just going to go right into Le Petite Morte. And I'll show you the fallout because there isn't too much, but there is a little bit. Tap a little bit and then dive in. I can't see any fallout from here. So that means that primer did its work. Now let's go into the other side. Oh, that green looks so cool on the eyes. And honestly, they are pretty much the same intensity from what I can see. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that little tiny blender brush and I'm gonna take a tiny little bit of that green. And no, see, it's kind of removing the green. I will say that pretty much removed all the green pigment from up there. And this one, it's holding it up a little bit better, but it's still tapering off, but that's okay. We're just gonna take a little bit more and pat it again. You may just have to like blend it first and then go back in if you want this green to be really poppin'. But I don't see any fallout. Let me go into a closer up. No, guys, like there's no fallout on my face. That does not look bad, guys. That looks really cute. I'm just kind of dragging that green a little bit because the look is so smoky that I don't want it to look like weird, but that is really cool. I'm excited. All right, so the next thing that I'm gonna do is, and for this part, I am going to take a tiny little bit of glitter glue. These can be a process. My looks can be a process. So yeah, a little tiny bit of glitter glue because I really want that telepathy to kind of like have something to stick to a bit. And just tap that on the lid. See, you can, oh, try not to get it too far up. And then go in with telepathy. And I'm gonna go in with my finger. I just dip my finger in there. And pat. Alright, so all we have left is the lower lash line, some mascara, and yeah, like I think we are almost finished. Now, because I am crazy and I want a better inner corner highlight, I'm just going to take, I'd like to take that color again, that telepathy, and I'm actually going to, I don't have any spraying liquid, so I'm thinking I'm going into this Mehron mixing liquid. Use water, guys. Don't go spending your money on this. It's just like, I don't know if it's like glycerin and water. But yeah, I'm just going to go on my finger with a little bit of that. And this just really intensifies an inner corner. See, it just makes it so much more intense. And just use a tiny little bit of water. That's it. You don't need the Mehron mixing liquid. And you can even just like tap the bit of water on there, then go in. And it will kind of mix with it on your eyelid or your inner corner or wherever you're wanting to put it, and it will just make it 10 times more intense. Alright, so last but not least, I want to go into Dominatrix, which is this very shimmery, bright shade. It is a shimmer. So we're going to see how well this works for sure. I'm going to take, this is their e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. Now, what happened is over the years, I've kept these and they are so good, but they end up getting thicker, which isn't a bad thing because then I actually can use them for underneath the eyes and stuff like that. And I'm also going to reuse, goodness, I use my shorts as a color switch. I'm going to use that Anastasia and I'm just going to, because it's just a little bit thinner. Just like that, and then go in. I'm so happy with this. This actually turned out really nice. Okay, so I'm going to put on the Lash Princess. I'm not going to put on lashes, and I don't think I need liner with this. Maybe a little bit of black liner, or maybe just, let's see. I'm going to take my white. Ooh, that does look cool. Yes, okay, so I'm gonna go put some mascara on and I will be right back to show you the final look. Alright guys, well that is mascara on. I love this look. This is beautiful. We're gonna go in with some blush. We might as well. I'm gonna take Bathory and I'm kind of going to try and use this as a contour. Now, in this light, I know that it does not look like much. Okay, I realize that. But in real life right now, I am a lot tanner than it shows up on camera. I don't know why. So, yeah. And honestly, I've never contoured or bronzed, I should say, with a blush, but this isn't looking that bad. Whoa. Oops. Okay. As you can see, pigmented. Oh gosh, that's cute. I like that. And all done with a highlighter brush, by the way, because I didn't have a bronzer brush, and I was like, okay, well, I just want to do this for fun. So this cheek is much more pronounced than this one, but, and I'm trying to balance it out. And then what I'm going to do is, just for fun, I'm going to take, you know what, I'm going to take Coven and just see what it looks like first. That's not bad. Alright, let's take Coven on the cheeks. My camera is totally lying to you right now. There you go, like, see that? That's so cute. I'm just gonna gather it on the nose a little bit, might as well. And I'm gonna bring it down here a bit. Alright, and then just for shits and giggles, because I'm going to be filming and I'll be washing this off anyway, I'm probably not going to be going out in this, although I would 150% go to work with this eye look. You can look on my Instagram, I go to work all the time, and these, Angelique, you give me hope. Anyway, I'm going to go in with a Rose Shock. And this is how I have found the best way to apply these if you're going to use them as a highlight, because they are glitter city, okay? So you're going to do one of these, get some product on there, and I would spritz with water, but I am just going to take a domed brush and some Mayron liquid or some water, spritz your face and lightly graze over the area that you'd like it, bounce off your brush, and kind of lean out of the highlight. so it doesn't all get stuck on your face. Ooh, do you see this? This is why I don't like them as a highlight. Right here. They're just everywhere. I'm just bouncing that wetness over my cheekbone. Like, I think that a sponge needs to be used with these highlights or they're just going to go everywhere. Like, it's blinding and everything. I'm not saying that, see? Like, beautiful. It's just everywhere. Like, it is going to be all over my face now. Let's see if I can get... See, it's like kind of migrating, although beautiful. Like, holy geez, if you want like a highlight, you're getting it. And it doesn't look bad from straight on either. Like, I don't get too much gray cast with it, but it is like insanely beautiful. Just not, I've just got a thing for glitter. I just don't like glittery highlights. So will I be using these as highlights anytime soon? Probably not. But I guess it's pretty for the video, and I am going to do my review after this, so I can kind of maybe throw this little piece in and show exactly what I mean by, like, it gets all over your face. I like it, it's beautiful, but oh my gosh, glitter everywhere. Anyway, guys, I think that that's it. I think that's all I'm going to do for now. I feel so pretty right now. I'm gonna let down my hair. I curled my hair today and it didn't work, but it's still... Let's back out. So yes, now that you can see my absolutely wrinkly background that I try so hard, you can see, oh, I can back up. I did try and curl it, and it is really cool. Like, I love the color it's turned into. It's a very maroon sort of color. Maroon. It's a very turquoise sort of color. Oh my gosh. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this look, and yeah, let's get into the next look. I hope this didn't take too much of your time up. Let's go. so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it wasn't too much rambling. I feel like I'm gonna have to cut some stuff out. Alright guys, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, night, evening. Remember, click on the videos that are popping up here if you guys want to see more of me and more of these crazy things that I do here on YouTube. I do want to do a video with my boyfriend soon, but it's just been hectic here. I've changed jobs and all that good stuff. And it's just been a little bit hectic, but I do want to get him to film a video soon. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and yeah, mwah. See you later, guys!